Hey, this is Larry Powell, Circle P Marketing. I just wanted to send over this quick screencast, kind of giving you guys a quick website audit. We're going to look at some super high volume search terms I definitely think you guys should be going after that I think would gain a lot of clientele headed your guys' way into your guys' website. And then we'll kind of look at what your competition's doing and how you guys can pass these people up. So looking at your guys' website, I do really actually like the layout you guys have for your site. It's very well built. I like that you have the click to call buttons in the contact form right here in front. That's very important, especially if people doing click or mobile searches these days. For them to be able to click to call you guys is awesome. And then having your contact form here, again, perfect. My one recommendation I'd have for your guys' website, there was a recent study done by Google looking at over 1 million different websites and looking at the top ranked across a multitude of different niches. And they found from this study that at least 1,500 to 2,000 words of content or wording on this homepage is kind of what they're looking for to optimize. So I would definitely recommend increasing the amount of content you guys have on this homepage. But other than that, your website's very well built, and I really wouldn't change anything else except for just increasing the amount of content you guys do have on this homepage. Looking at, there's a tool I use called Ahrefs, and this tool allows me to look at search volumes for a multitude of different keywords. And so looking at HVAC San Diego, you're currently getting 600 searches per month for that key term. And so what does that mean? So looking at Google, I'll give you guys a quick rundown of this really quick. Most people know how to use Google, obviously. This is paid advertising, so this is people paying Google to have their websites put into this location here for both of these. This Google Guaranteed is a new thing that people are paying for. It really doesn't do you too much good. Getting your website ranked organically into this top spot here is much more valuable than either paying for Google to be in this location here or doing the Google Guaranteed. So looking at the Google Maps Pack or GMB, this is other location that's very valuable for your business. I talked earlier about how valuable or how people are doing mobile search these days. So having your business in this or people are able to click to call you is very important. There's a couple different factors on how you can get your business into these this top three. One of them is your organic rankings, so where your website sits at organically. Another one is called citations. Citations is mentionings of your business on the web, business name, address, and phone number. So having more citation sources than what your competitors have is another big factor if you're going to be in this. And then the last one is optimizing out your GMB or your maps listing. So looking at your GMB, you guys do have a decent description in here, but just really making sure you're going through here and optimizing this out so that you have these high search volume key terms included in this. So when people are searching for HVAC San Diego, you're going to be popping up for that key term. You do have air conditioning companies in San Diego in there, but including that HVAC San Diego, when people are searching that, Google will know based off of this description that you should be pulling up for that as well. So looking at this, you guys are currently sitting at 18th for this key term. So being in this top spot, you can usually figure on getting about 33% of that search volume going to your website. So for 600, you're about 200 people a month. They're going to be going to this top ranked. With Yelp being in here, it kind of depends. Some people really love Yelp as far as if they're looking for an HVAC contractor. But most of the time you can discredit these just because Google really does prefer to rank the small businesses over these big national companies like Yelp and Yellowbook or and Home Advisor, Angie's List. So getting your business into that would not be overly complicated. The top ranked organically, you're looking at Bill Howe. So looking at his website, we'll look at his first and then we'll kind of compare it to what you guys have going on. So looking at his site, he does have a little bit more content on here, but still not all that much. So it'd definitely be easy for you guys to pass him up content-wise. Going back to this tool we used earlier called Ahrefs. This tool is very cool because it allows me to see backlinks and what you guys have going on for the back end of your website. So a backlink, the easiest way to describe that is it's kind of like a high school popularity contest. So you have the most popular kid in school linking himself to the least popular kid in school and saying that he's cool. And in turn, that brings up the popularity of the least popular kid. So what you're looking for these is do follow backlinks. So what that means with the do follow is you're getting this backlink juice back to your website. So they have 55 backlinks with 65 referring domains, and 10 of those are do follow referring domains. So not very high metrics, as far as the number they have. They do have really good metrics as far as the amount of authority or relevancy those backlinks have, which is another really important factor when you're looking at these. So looking at backlinks that are related to the HVAC or heating and air conditioning niche are going to have a lot more weight behind them in Google's eyes than if you were to get a backlink on a site selling baby products. That's not going to really mean anything to Google because it's not relevant to the heating and air conditioning niche. So looking at what you guys have going on, you guys have 214 backlinks from 68 referring domains. 45 of those are do follow, but you can see here that the metrics just aren't as good. So you guys have a URL rating of 22 and a domain rating of 2.4, whereas Bill Howe was a URL rating of 20 and a domain rating of 28. So even though he has far less backlinks and those do follow domains than you guys, the relevancy behind his backlinks is how he's still able to pass you guys up in the rankings. So the last thing I want to talk about, I'd mentioned citations. So looking at citation sources, the top ranked is AirMax Heating and Air Conditioning San Diego. So they have 42 citation sources on the web, and you guys have 17. And this is another tool I use called WhiteSpark. So if you guys are wanting to go in there and verify any of this, that's the amount of citations I'm seeing out there right now. So my recommendations for you guys, again, would be increase the amount of content you guys have on your website, increase the citation sources, and really make sure you optimize out that description for your GMB. And then obviously your SEO, increasing the amount of backlinks you have, making sure they're relevant to this niche, so that you're able to pass them up for these numbers they have here. So if you have any questions, definitely feel free to reach out. I appreciate it. Thank you.